Hi there, friends. We are leaving Cortez, Colorado, and we've got about 5 hours headed east to Westcliffe, Colorado. Some friends of ours live there. We met them in La Paz, Baja California Sur, Mexico, and I don't know, just one of those things. Met them in a grocery store of all places, and over the course of the next few weeks, went out on their ship out into La Paz Bay. In fact, we have an episode on that. Go back and check it out. And I'll put a link down in the description section of that so that you can find it easily. And we went out to dinner with them several times, Bob and Lynn, and we're looking forward to seeing them again, just for a couple of days. A lot of cool things to see on the road. Thank you for joining us on the journey. If you've not already done so, please hit that like button, subscribe, share, and don't forget we have another channel called Take a Breath. Make sure you check that out. This is going to be a gorgeous ride.
If you like mountains, trees, rough landscape, and open skies, you're in for a beauty overload in this episode. I'll just say from the very beginning, wow. As our friends and family on this journey know, we've just spent 6 months driving our Subaru Forester through the Baja Peninsula. From the California border, we crossed at Tijuana, and by the time 6 months were up, we traveled and explored all the way down to Cabo San Lucas and back. We made tons of episodes highlighting the beauty of Baja California and Baja California Sur. Now we're back in the USA for a while. We're so glad that you're on the journey with us. Many of the mountains we'll see are part of the San Juan mountain range, which is part of the Rocky Mountains. These are the mountains famous for gold and silver mining in previous generations. The highest peak of these mountains is Uncompahgre Peak, which in the Ute Indian language translates as Red Water Spring, and there are hot springs in the area. This peak stands tall at 14,321 feet. Colorado has its share of mountain peaks, with 58 over 14,000 feet high. Extending along the Rocky Mountains, the continental divide of the Americas runs through this area of Colorado. Colorado is known as the Centennial State because it was admitted to the USA in 1876, or a century after the USA declared its independence from Great Britain. Colorado is the 8th largest state, yet only has a population of just under 6 million, ranked 21st in population of the states. It can get hot here, and it can definitely get cold. The record high temperature was 115 degrees Fahrenheit, recorded in 2019. The record low temperature was minus 61 on February 1st, 1985. I can live at 115 degrees, at least for a few days, but minus 61, no way.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?
Within Colorado, there are 4 national parks for you to explore. Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park, Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve, Mesa Verde National Park, and Rocky Mountain National Park. There really must be something about that clean mountain air that does a body good. Colorado has the lowest obesity rate in the USA and the highest life expectancy. Sign me up today.
We were just commenting that the cows here, they don't know how good they got it. I mean, they've got grass, all the grass they want to eat, and then some. Compared to the cows in the Baja Peninsula that are like, hey Fred, I found a piece of grass. Look, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. It's kind of the same thing we see about Ginny riding in the car. Ginny, you don't know how good you have it. All the places you've been, all the things that you've seen, all the things you've experienced, all the food that you've had. restaurants you've eaten at. It's, my gracious. And she's like, get me out of the car. Get me out of the car. Get me out of the car. Get me out of the car.
I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking?
Going through some gorgeous, gorgeous areas in Colorado, but I do have a question. We've noticed quite a few aggressive drivers here. That you're not going fast enough, they're going to pass you on a curve. The speed limit will be 60, you're going 65, and they're passing you going like 90, or they'll be blowing the horn at you. And my thought is this: with all these cannabis dispensaries around here, these ought to be the most mellow people on the planet. Yeah, just a thought.
About 30 minutes outside of Pagosa Springs, we pass by the San Juan River Ranch, over 206 acres that backs up to over 122,000 acres of Ute Reservation land, elk, mule deer, with rainbow and brown trout fishing in the San Juan River. This property sold for $699,000, but hey, don't lose heart. There's a nearby ranch that just may be perfect for you and your crew. Forest Park Ranch in Pagosa Springs is for sale. 2,215 acres for you to enjoy, borders over 6,200 acres of forestry service land, and you won't need to worry about where you'll live. They have a luxury 6-bedroom, 9-bathroom home with over 10,000 square feet, plus 2 extra homes and a ranch workshop. Get your checkbook ready and start writing your check for $16 million. I think they'll probably wait for the check to clear the bank before they let you move in, though. It's no wonder John Denver loved this state so much. Colorado is indeed a big, beautiful place, filled to the brim with some of the best scenery that God created.
Headed up to Treasure Falls here in Colorado. And it's a wee bit of a climb. I was very close to the falls, but I came to a fork in the road, and I asked the lady that I met if the falls were right there, and she said that was a bridge looking up at the falls, but go the higher route if you wanted the better view. Well, you know me, I want to show you the better view, so I'm going to the higher point. And I guess you are too, kind of. Yeah, that's where that fork in the road was at, and the bridge going down there, but we're up here a little bit higher view. Hey, wasn't that neat? There are the waterfalls back behind me. And, you know that little bridge that we saw down there? Let's go down there and check that out, because that wasn't too far from where we're at right now. And it's on the way down, so might as well see what we can see. Hey, it is a pretty view from here, isn't it? And you can see the waterfall up there. I'm glad we did both, aren't you? The sun coming down through there. Okay, I don't know about you. Well, actually, I do know about you. You can pause the video any moment you want to and go use the restroom. Me, I can't. And all that water, I gotta go. Yikes. I don't think it's allowed to use the bathroom in a public place like this, so better hit the road. You know, it's much easier going down the hill or down the trails than it was climbing up them. I must admit, you know, I've always loved going into woods and hiking and camping, but not until I was out in the Galax area of Virginia. Lived out there for 5 years and met a doctor by the name of Landon Garland. And Landon really, he put the love of hiking in me and going to cool places out west. Got to hike with him and some other guys for, I guess, about a week to 10 days. First up in Glacier National Park, up in Montana, and into Waterton Lakes up in Canada. And then the next time we were in Grand Tetons, right outside of Jackson Hole, and gorgeous area there. He always does some cool hikes. We've done Yellowstone. Yeah, thank you, Landon, for introducing me to the world of hiking. Okay, just about made it back to the car, and we can get on the road.
We hope that you, our friends, have an amazing week.